Making Basics.
It can kind of get complicated because it seems like you're doing a lot of different things, but really all you need to do or remember as you're creating your hi-hats or your snares or whatever is you can even just focus on small parts. Okay, once that sounds right, you can move this over here and focus on this part. Or even extend it. And you keep on adjusting it until you get exactly what you're looking for. Okay. And sometimes when I find something I actually like, what I'll do is instead of trying to come up with something new, I'll extend this or basically copy it and paste it. I can move this over like this. And I'm just like, if you're using Logic, all you do is highlight it and then hold down Option and drag. But I can come here and just have this basic pattern going. Okay. And then in the parts that need to switch up, or maybe the parts where I'm switching up on the snare. So instead of having the same Roadrunner part, I would switch that up and make it more of remember I'm putting 3 notes here, of a tap dance part. So check that out. Boom. Okay, and another key thing here is you notice how I created this dead space. Sometimes less is more. Okay, so instead of creating all, feeling like you have to put a hi-hat somewhere throughout the track, sometimes less is more. Okay, so these are different hi-hat tricks that you can use. And then it needs more work, but I'm just trying to teach you the basic principle of it. All right, now another trick here is instead of having it go, you know how the snare formula right here, right? It's doing like a tap dance. You can combine the tap dance with the actual Roadrunner. So instead of just going tat-tat-tat, I can have the hi-hat doing it as a syncopated way, So what I would do is I would zoom in here. Put those into different spaces here like that. Hold up. Go ahead and quantize it. And I leave a little bit of dead space here. And then what I would do is create, because you basically what you're having here is, let's look. You have 3 notes within this particular space right here. on the starting from the end of the 4 beat. Okay. So I can mimic that. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, that's the wrong one. So like, let's go over here to boom. So now I would extend this out. Okay, as you can see, we need a higher resolution. There we go. And then I would just copy this and then drag this over to the beginning of each part. And then delete that part. So check this out. Okay. Now the beat is going to sound a whole lot different once you add your kick drum and once you add, your clash and a couple of other instruments and of course your melody. But we have a basic hi-hat pattern right here that's pretty dope, and it's going to sound like the patterns of today. And you can always come back in here and manipulate and move things around as you start building. So as you start building it, if it doesn't sound right with the next things that you're adding, you can always, add to it or take away. So that's how you do your hi-hats.